Hey everyone, Matthew Lampy here with Strange Paranormal Missouri. Just throughout all of my adventures and trying to find new locations constantly, I love digging up old cemeteries that are not well known and some that have been forgotten about. And I've ended up being able to find one of those pretty recently. And unfortunately, the owner does not want me to disclose where it is because it is not accessible. The old access road is now on somebody else's property. They're trying to get it cleaned up. They're trying to get it recorded as who all's there. One of the coolest things about this cemetery, I had found out from the owner that there was a Confederate and Union soldier buried there, pretty close to each other in this cemetery. And they had some other people out, and they ended up finding a bunch more graves and plots. And I got to go and check out this place and video record it. I just can't disclose where it is, but I definitely found it, so we are calling this the Unknown Cemetery. You can just imagine how many of these cemeteries are just spread throughout the United States that are just sitting off the beaten path, completely forgotten about. And this is where somebody's family members are buried. But I'm gonna go take some video. Apparently I got a trusting face because this grandmother just sent her 3 grandchildren out here alone with me into the edge of their property trying to find an old cemetery. I don't know. Do I got a trusting face? So we're going through this random field, and there is like a circular grove of trees over here that we're pulling up to. I did not know where this cemetery was gonna be at, but this is looking kind of promising. If you just look at it from way back in the back, those trees do not look like they're supposed to be there. It's really weird. These weeds are hitting the top of my hood. This is the stuff I go through trying to find paranormal hotspots. This is what I do.
The house is definitely haunted.
Yeah, I don't think she'll ever let me in. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
This is crazy. And I'm sure they walked out here hundreds of times and just thought, oh, that's just a random rock.
Yeah.
But nope, that's a grave. Jeez. You know, there's probably at least a dozen babies buried out here. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be dark or anything, man, but
there was. We looked at the graves a few times, and some of them had the dates still on them near back, and there was a lot of babies.
really,
Are all these contrast graves? Yeah.
yeah, that's what they said. Up to 80 is what she said.
Yeah.
Which is out here in the middle of nowhere. No roads that lead out to this. Well, at least not any roads that you can see anymore. Because even back then, they would have had some sort of access road to come out here straight from the main road. This is incredible. Oh, what is this? Is that hands? Oh, you got a name right there. Definitely got names. Molly. Her name was Molly. That is creepy. I would love to just sit out here in the middle of the night. Now, when the coyotes and the wolves come, I'll be pulling out the pepper spray and stuff. But before that, I'm really brave, I promise. Wow. Oh, this is where you get into the more recognizable stuff for sure. Oh my goodness. And she said that the Confederate and Union soldiers were right next to each other. Do you know which ones those were?
I do not.
Okay.
I think they were over there.
Over there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Possibly. I think. I don't know.
No worries. We come here with respect. I'm sorry for stepping on your ancestors. And this is just like deep, 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 deep. So you can see they're definitely in a line. I don't think they mapped out all the graves here. I don't think they got all of them. Not impossible. If you had one of those low rolling ground penetrating radar things, that if you did this whole area, you could find every single grave probably. That's a big old stone. Sheesh. It's hard to describe the feeling of that place, but I did feel a strong sense of peace. And there might still be people alive out there whose family members rest here. without them even knowing. But efforts are being done to record and restore this beautiful cemetery. Who would have thought, way off the beaten track in the middle of a field surrounded by a ominous grove of trees, there is an enormous cemetery right here with early 1800 settlers who have buried their dead here for almost 100 years. And it's just completely overgrown and forgotten about, except for the people who care. It's gorgeous.